Scorpio, it's time for your reading, honey. We're going to dive right in. I hope that you are doing well. I so appreciate you being here, whether you are new or returning. I'm very, very appreciative of you. If you are new, hi, my name's Vanessa. If you're returning, love the Scorpio Collective. And we do have quite a lovely Scorpio Collective here. Yes. If you're new, my rising sign is Scorpio, and I do have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. So yes, I definitely pick up on Scorpio vibes. All right, so we are diving right in. I don't know at all what this reading is about, so let's see. Tuning into the energy of Scorpio. Thank you, angels and guides, for letting this message be clear and understandable. What has been going on for Scorpio in the recent past, please? Thank you. Star in reverse. Either wanting healing, wanting to be more vulnerable, so maybe you feel a little bit shut down with your throat chakra, like you can't speak your truth, or there's something that you have been wishing for that you're waiting to see more of. I'm getting a little bit of like an inconsistent energy coming in with this Knight of Wands sideways. It's not exactly on, off, hot, cold, but it's not super consistent. So there's something here that you're wanting a little bit more warmth, a little bit more consistency with. And also you could, again, have wished for something and you're kind of waiting for that wish to be granted. Or we got the King of Pentacles, so that's nice. King of Pentacles coming in. Okay, keep going. Advice for Scorpio, please. We're going to clarify this. I'm using the traditional Rider-Waite, and then I will use the Sun and Moon Tarot to clarify for you today, Scorpio. What is the advice for the Scorpio Collective tuning in for me, please? Page of Cups. There is, and I was seeing as I shuffled this deck, the Two of Cups. Okay. Energy around you, little unhappiness, again, this like lack of a wish fulfilled. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse in the energy around you. So you're in a little bit of, I guess I want to say, a predicament. It doesn't feel super heavy yet. We'll see what happens. It doesn't feel really, really bad or negative. It just feels like you're kind of in a limbo period and you're waiting for manifestation to show up. You're waiting for consistency. You're waiting for either literal material wealth to come in that you've wished for or that you've been working towards, and or you're waiting for this counterpart to come in consistently. So a loving partner to really step into their integrity, into like, you're seeing someone who maybe talks the talk but doesn't walk the walk, and you are wanting that person to walk the walk. This could also be reflective of you and your energy at this time. Let's be honest here, Scorpio. And you could be mirroring some energy that you're seeing around you. Like maybe there's a little bit of talking a really good game. Like someone in your energy or environment saying all the right things, but then their actions aren't exactly showing up to match that. Despite you kind of wishing and hoping for that to happen. Wishing and hoping. I'll show you that you care. Show him that you care just for him. Do the things he likes to do. Cause you won't get it. Wishing and hoping. I don't know what the name of that song is or who it's by. Why do I want to say the Ronettes? Is that even the name of a group from like, this would be like from like the 60s, the 1960s? Okay, there's a little bit, what's on the bottom of the deck? The Tower moment. I feel like you are trying to be as patient as possible with someone who you very well could be in a thing with, whether it's a romantic relationship or a situationship. And you might be getting to the point of like, it's either yes or no, you're going to make changes or I'm out. Whoa. Okay, can we keep going? And I'm not laughing at you. I'm a little bit of an awkward laugher when there's weird stuff happening or uncomfortable vibes. I don't mean to laugh at you. It's a way of diffusing the energy that's a bit weird. It's just a natural habit of mine. You could have been like laughing some things off, as like letting things slide with this person, but you really want this Four of Wands. You want consistency. You want them to show up. And they're like kind of flaky. And so, first of all, what I can definitely see as far as your advice is make sure you're embodying what you want in a partner, not trying to like, it's just good advice, right? Like if you want people to behave a certain way towards you, well, you better also be behaving in that way towards them. Because if you're kind of like wishy-washy and letting this person kind of be flaky, well, the wishy-washy and the flaky. And Scorpio, definitely, like if you're aware of yourself as a Scorpio, no matter how you resonate as a Scorpio, whether you're sun sign or moon sign or rising or whatever, Scorpio is known to be really intense and kind of intimidating. And I think Scorpio is the least understood sign of the zodiac, often the most misunderstood and misrepresented sign of the zodiac. And Scorpio is incredibly loving and compassionate, but like the person has to prove that they're worthy to receive Scorpio's love. And so I'm seeing this Scorpio I'm speaking to, the collective here I'm speaking to, a little bit like holding back, not only holding back on like your wrath, right? Your intensity, because we all know if we've got Scorpio in our chart, we can sting. We have a stinger that can come out and sting others. And you could be very, very hyper aware of that and really doing your best to not, be that way, which is great, beautiful, But you also should be able to be yourself, and you should be able to let the best parts of you shine, which is incredibly loyal. Scorpio is very loyal. Scorpio is also very giving in lots of ways. Very nurturing and compassionate to those that they allow in their personal and private space. Because you do not just let anyone into your energy. Not anyone who's worth it. And it seems as though this person's kind of proving they're not so worth your time and your energy. And that's a bummer because you do see all the potential. And so with me seeing you holding back your, like, the scary side that people talk about with Scorpio, right? Like the misunderstood side for sure, but it is there. Not only are you holding back on that, you don't want to prove people right in like your intensity or like the extremes of Scorpio, but that's kind of the thing. Like you should be able to be yourself And not only are you holding back on that aspect, but you're also kind of withholding a bit of that love, that loyalty, that giving, because you're not seeing it returned. It's not reciprocal at the moment. Will it be reciprocal? I'm not sure. You might have to have an honest conversation with this person, with this Knight of Wands, because I'm seeing you as the star. You have a lot of healing energy. And you could give so much of your vulnerable self to this other person, but you're holding back. And there's like, it's like a double-edged sword. Like, I think you have every right to like not give when someone clearly isn't receiving. But also it's almost like withholding is also causing that mirror reflection of them kind of withholding and not showing up. I mean, in the future is the King of Pentacles. So whether that's you, which I would imagine it is, I think you're stepping into more of your own strength, material wealth, ability to be very stable on your own. 11:11 was on the clock when I said that and saw. You're really, really wanting this other person to show up that way. And the advice is, the time is now for you to speak from your heart. There we go. Okay, the time is now for you to speak from your heart. To really like share how you're perceiving things in a very open and vulnerable way, knowing that how they respond to these loving messages from you, because this is not you being intense, this is just you establishing boundaries and being really clear, like, hey, I've noticed that you're a little bit distant, or like you're like a little bit flaky, and I want to be able to give. I want this to be like a thing, and I see all this potential. Like, what do you think about that? You know, and their reaction, their response is what's going to give you your answer. But it kind of starts with you taking the initiative, Scorpio. Show them that you care just for me. And it can be show her that you care just for her, right? Like, you can be a man watching this. There's the Queen of Pentacles showing up. So I see this potential for a really good match. There's a lot of potential here, but currently there's a bit of lacking in the emotion, and lacking in the consistency, and lacking in the passion. It's like both of you. So this is a love reading. Both of you are withholding from each other, but still trying to like connect. But like, if anyone withholds from you, Scorpio, you see through it, and it can be intimidating. Even the fact that you can see through people. Scorpio can see through anything. And that in and of itself can be intimidating, whether you're actually acting intimidating or not, because I'm getting that you're not. You seem like you're being as gentle and patient as you possibly can be, but the patience is starting to like wear thin. And you being able to see through the situation, to see that they're not showing up consistently, even if they want to. There's some blockage happening. Oh, there's some block happening. Okay, so now we're going to clarify. Okay, so we're going to clarify. Thank you, angels and guides, for helping us to understand what's going on here. I do have this card in front of me that says, see only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstanding, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. And underneath that was overcoming difficulties. I see that as you open up and allow yourself to be vulnerable and honest and really like in a very gentle and loving way with this King of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles, that it moves this relationship forward in the way that you would like for it to move forward. With a lot of love, a lot of prosperity, marriage is on the table. Okay, Eight of Wands. Yeah, you need to be able to speak about what is causing you to have a shield up and not want to be vulnerable. You need to be able to speak your truth, Scorpio. Clarify the Knight of Wands sideways, please. Why is the Knight of Wands sideways here? Thank you. The Sun card. They could also just honestly not even be realizing that they're so preoccupied with creating this happiness, maybe for both of you, that they're a little bit closed off, or they haven't been giving you all of the attention and energy that you desire. But they do appear, it's interesting. It's like the way that you perceive the blockages is this unhappiness or this wish not fulfilled yet. Maybe you're really, truly, you've been with this person for a bit and you're like waiting for an engagement or a proposal, or you're waiting to propose to this person, but when the timing is really right and all the things are aligned, but someone's not perceiving that, someone's perceiving this as though it's a bit flaky or not committed, when there really is commitment energy in this dynamic. And so don't go assuming things. Speak your truth, because it looks as though this Knight of Wands is trying to create a lot of happiness for the both of you. Right? You don't want to like ruin a good thing because of your own fears playing out, or you can see through things. So like trust your gut. But I think that based off of your past and past relationships, and you being able, you've been through some things where when someone kind of like pulls their energy back, it feels as though it's a third party with another person. But the energy that I'm getting here, if this person has been pulling back, it's because they're putting a lot of energy and attention onto making sure that you guys are stepping into a very like harmonious, creative wanted to come out. I was thinking that they were like creating happiness, but there could be like this, they're trying to create maybe more creativity between the two of you, maybe more excitement, definitely more joy. And it could be that they're focused on whatever they have to do with their career. I mean, with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here, and the Wheel of Fortune, like the timing, they might have an opportunity that you might even be aware of, but you don't understand how much energy it's taking of them. And you're perceiving it as though it's something about you, when it doesn't. It looks like it is about you, but they want you. But it means that they need to make sure they have all of these things lined up so that they can offer you this Four of Wands. This is a cool love reading. King of Pentacles, please clarify the King of Pentacles for me for Scorpio. Thank you. The Ten of Cups. So this person's really wanting what you want. They're just preoccupied at the moment and making sure they can give you what you deserve. Wow. No matter who you are, how you identify, if you're masculine or feminine or whatever the dynamic is, this is a love relationship, and you do not need to be sitting up at night stressing about this. No. Oh, when I saw my Labradorite flash, when I was, it only flashes at certain people at certain times. So and it's always a good thing. It's always like a, yeah, I see you. Yeah, good energy over there. Haven't worn my Labradorite in a long time. Okay, Page of Cups. Advice. Speaking your truth honestly, openly, being vulnerable, even though you're a little afraid to. Holding back on being vulnerable. Advice for Scorpio, please. Clarifying this Page of Cups. Thank you, angels and guides. Woo! Okay, free yourself from your mental blah, blah, blahs. We've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. We have the Hierophant, and we have the Eight of Cups. So being really wise and leaving behind any past fears or pain in your emotional body that are making you think as though something weird is happening here. You need to free your mind, and you also need to free your heart from the past fears, and to really step into, so this is interesting because in the Taurus readings, I've been talking a lot about Taurus taking on Scorpio themes and how that can really help them. And I'm seeing the opposite here for you, Scorpio, that stepping into the Hierophant energy, being a conduit for source, a channel for divine intelligence in a practical way. That's kind of a weird way of saying it, but if it applies, it'll resonate for you and whatever your dynamic is. But taking on some Taurus type of energy, instead of thinking you need to like tear anything down that's not working out of fear, because that's a Scorpio strength, is dismantling. Taking off masks of others, seeing through facades, tearing down the old things that don't work. That is Scorpionic energy. It's beautiful. It's really, really valuable in its own right and time and place. But here you're being asked to take on the Taurus themes, which is building, laying a solid foundation and building in a really practical way. So speak as practically as you can and as openly and honestly as you can, because that's going to free you and allow you to, this is an 88 here as well. So 88 could be significant in some way to you, or double 8, like you're really truly manifesting a lot, and 8 is that infinity symbol sideways. So really, really honing in on like that you want this forever with this person. So you must, you can look up the Hierophant and all of those characteristics, but the Hierophant holds the keys to unlock the door, to unlock the spiritual. Hierophant also is the ordained priest that can facilitate the marriage vows. Speak about what you want with this person and what you foresee in all of the potential. And I think that you're going to have your wish fulfilled. Let's talk about this. So we have this 9 of Cups in reverse in the environment around you. This really still waiting for this wish fulfillment. Can we talk about this, Spirit, angels, and guides? Thank you for clarifying. Thank you. So the King of Cups came out in reverse. I flipped it upright because as I'm clarifying, I'm not taking reversals. However, I did keep the 8 of Swords there in reverse because I think that's advice for you to be able to free yourself from the mental stress that you might be perceiving because of past pain and past things. Because I see this person wanting to create happiness and wanting to create this 10 of Cups with you, but in a very practical way. You could be interested, or you could be romantically, you could be with an earth sign. That's what I'm trying to say. You could be with a Capricorn or a Taurus or a Virgo. And so with the King of Cups here, like that's the wish fulfillment. You want this person to show up as your counterpart, as your king or your queen. So don't go ruining a good thing because of any fear from the past or fear of being vulnerable. Okay, can we clarify the 4 of Wands? 4 of Wands, please, for Scorpio, angels and guides. 4 of Wands. Thank you. The Moon. They might also honestly be trying to surprise you. And that might be why they're pulling some of their energy back, is so that they can surprise you in a really good way. Can we clarify the Wheel of Fortune? Thank you. The Magician. I just really get a sense of this being a really beautiful, harmonious, like, relationship that could last for your entire lives. And this person that you perceive as maybe withholding is focused on getting everything together to make you as happy as possible. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Thank you, the Fool. A new beginning is here. And we have the Six of Wands, victory, on the bottom of the deck. Your advice is just to be open and honest and tell this person your feelings, and maybe also open up to them about fears or what you've been, like, you know, worried about, or I don't know, you would know the right way of speaking, but it has to be truthful, it has to be heartfelt, it has to be you being vulnerable and open with this person. And also, like, allow yourself to be surprised in very good ways. Keep seeing the outcome that you want. And show him that you care just for him. And do the things he likes to do. Oh, I'm putting it away. That was your reading. Hope that helps. Thank you so much for all of your likes and subscribes and comments. I really appreciate you, Scorpio. And if you would like your own personal reading with me, all of that info will be in the description box below. Until the next reading, you keep yourself in a good mental and emotional space, okay? See the outcome that you want and be open. Love you. Bye.